Chris Oldland here, editor of Field Service News. Now, today we're going to continue our journey with Rolls-Royce. For those that haven't seen the first few videos, thoroughly recommend going back and doing so. It's been a fantastic journey where myself and service management specialist Nick Frank caught up with Dave Gordon from Rolls-Royce. Basically, why did we want to speak to Dave? Well, very simply, Rolls-Royce and Dave's team and the wider team beyond have changed the way that the aeronautics industry works in terms of the service. They've brought their product and their service into a very, very cohesive unit, and it really is a fantastic story for any company that's looking to think outside of the box and innovate when it comes to delivering service. So the story continues.
So I think the success of these kind of solutions is they're customer driven. If you've got a enthusiastic, we had some early adopters in the process, both in our civil business and in our defence business, and they then become advocates, as I say, for this, and others who look at it, particularly in a defence environment. If people are operating our products in similar systems and they can see that one guy is getting a better availability than the other, then human nature is they'll want to understand why that is. And the fact that we've been able to develop these tools and processes that are very repeatable and very robust, so that we can have more and more confidence that we're going to be able to deliver those solutions and actually model a customer's operation, because they're all going to be different. So we've also had to be able to learn how to actually model individual customers and how they're going to use stuff. And when we're able to get into that space and build that trust with them, that's really where the success has come from. Ultimately, it's resulted in the customer themselves seeing a reduced cost of ownership, which in today's market is incredibly important. Affordability is probably the number one requirement on any customer's list, frankly. And therefore, if we're able to deliver solutions that tick that box, that's probably what's really driven the success. In the early days, we didn't do things at a whole system level, so we did break things up in bite-sized chunks. Typically, we can break an engine down by modules, and we actually focused on a particular module and worked with a customer and said, well, let's just see if we can improve the availability of this. It's going to need us to understand your piece of the operation. We actually need to really understand what you're doing with it. And then we need to open our books up as well and show you how that flows into what we're trying to do. As we've gone through that process, we've built a real database of both understanding how the products get used, but also some fairly sophisticated modelling capability that allows us to play tunes on those operations, and as we expanded it to a whole system level and then looked at different scenarios as to how it was going to be used, we've built more and more capability that allows us to, as I say, model that and really understand it. What we can then do is take that kind of template, if you like, and apply it to the next product or the next system, and leveraging the data set that goes with all of the portfolio to date. Also, I think the other key piece is understanding, we've talked a bit about data. Of course, you start to learn about how your customer's behaving, not in a very good way, in terms of how they're using your product. Previously, you might have had an expectation of how the product is going to be used. Now you can very, very much understand exactly how it's getting used in practice and tailor the solution to better meet that demand. And typically that behaviour will be replicated over a range of your products with a particular customer or a particular type of customer. So again, understanding how the product's going to be used and how that customer behaves has allowed us to better tailor solutions to them. And then if we look at a similar customer in a different market, we can take that idea. But I guess the other key piece to point out is one size does not fit all, and I think where some may have been unsuccessful in the past, and something I'm very, very conscious of, is I never go to an existing or new customer and say, this is, have I got something for you? The starting point is, tell me about your operation and tell me about how you use my product or my competitor's product in very general terms, to start to build that that real understanding of what they want to do, and then get a feel for the kind of service they're going to want as a result.
And that's Dave Gordon from Rolls-Royce there. Now, this series will continue to run. There are a few more episodes to be presented, so do keep your eyes peeled, do keep coming back to Field Service News. However, if you'd like to take a copy of the full half-an-hour video away for yourself, all you need to do is click the link below and register your details, and a copy will be sent straight to you, or a link for you to download. Anyway, we look forward to seeing you soon, whether it's coming back to the site or downloading the video. And my name's Chris Oldland. I've been the editor of Field Service News, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye bye.